You're taking a live look at the U.S. Capitol, where in just a couple of hours, the 119th Congress will meet for the first time. Now, its first order of business will be to choose a House Speaker. And WCNC Charlotte's Chris Pallone joins us from Washington to break down what's on the agenda today.
Miles, good morning. The current Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, is expressing optimism that he will still be Speaker at the end of today. But his re-election is anything but guaranteed. A new Congress in the new year, and House Republicans are hoping to avoid a repeat of what happened 2 years ago.
A speaker has not been elected.
When it took 15 votes over 4 days to hand Kevin McCarthy the gavel. The current Speaker, Mike Johnson, can afford to lose just one Republican vote and still win a majority.
It's a numbers game. We have the smallest margin in U.S. history. We'll have a margin of probably 2 votes tomorrow during that, so can only afford to lose 1 or 2. But I think we'll get it done.
But several Republicans have expressed doubts about Johnson's leadership.
I remain undecided, as do a number of my colleagues, because we solved so many of the failures.
Criticizing Johnson for cooperating with Democrats to pass key bills as factions of Republicans fought over spending and aid to Ukraine. At least one Republican, Thomas Massey of Kentucky, is already on the record.
Oh, no. You can pull all my fingernails out. You can shove bamboo up in them. You can start cutting off my fingers. I am not voting for Mike Johnson.
But Johnson has one key backer.
Going to get a successful vote. He's a good man. He's a wonderful person, and that's what you need.
The contentious transition is playing out as Washington braces for several high-profile events that could strain security efforts, including the January 6th vote certification, the funeral for former President Jimmy Carter, and the inauguration of Donald Trump. The House does have a few days to get a speaker elected, but if one is not in place by Monday, it would delay the certification of Donald Trump's election victory and could throw off the timeline for the transfer of power. In Washington, Chris Pallone, WCNC Charlotte.